couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
The Titans had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and work to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Levis on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tune.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Isn't normal to call his number to ride the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returning it is Moore. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
First and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now the rookie third-rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Short throw to Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Toon going to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mixing up the middle. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Levis to throw off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's Toon. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion left is Higgins. Toon. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And here's Brad Robbins now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's more on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
A pivot and a give to Henry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get
touchdown. Jordan Brooks, his first touchdown on the year. As these guys are able to extend their lead. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Bengals first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Tune to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Tune. He'll drop this one down and mix it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Tune to throw it now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just about rules in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
To about the 40-yard line.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Levis to throw it.
Open man, that's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short. It's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Well, they were in search of a a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fulk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw, Tune.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over once again. line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Levis. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And Levis going back to the air.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 65 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Now it's O'Connell.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, O'Connell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Now O'Connell. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 44-yard.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
1st and 10, it's Levis. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Titans! Okonkwo, 64 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Henry up the middle.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. On the toss, it's Spears.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they
Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Henry again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
89 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. Throwing, O'Connell.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Cincinnati.
To throw here, O'Connell. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And O'Connell now to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here.
Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bengals 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd down. Here's Levis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Levis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now. Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, here's Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They set up the screen for Henry. Well, it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the corner.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Again, it's Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall